G'day! And welcome back to Kampot. The salt of the earth. Right here. Now, you will remember, it has been, walking the plank, 6 weeks, roughly, since I was last here on these salt plains, seeing the first part of production, the aggravating, the aeration of these salt plains, to put these little tiny ripples in to the bed of these salt plains. And then, of course, the water is pumped in. It is. The sea is pumped in. And then it is drained and the salt is harvested. Now look, as you can see, the salt has produced. It's also been harvested. It has. Lucky enough, I was here yesterday. Yeah, I was. I was down that zone and I had my BFC, so I took some wonderful photographs of the reflections of the people working in the salt and also these salt plains. As you can see, here is a basket that probably didn't survive the workload of yesterday. You can see all the little bits of salt that has been left right on the edge right here, which is pretty good because I want some pure sodium. Sodium, pure sodium, like this, apparently used to be bad for you. Now, it's like everything else. It's really good for you. Body's got to have it. It has. So, I also flew me drone yesterday to prove that I am not lying. I was here. I just didn't make a vlog. So I come back today, silly sod that I am, shoulda, woulda, coulda. Should have done it yesterday, shouldn't I, when this place was vibrant. It was full of all the little stacks, what would I call them, little piles or pyramids of salt that had been scraped up and collected. And then, of course, the people come round and put them into those little trays, those little scoops, what I've shown you. And they do, they scoop it all up. They have 2 of those on their shoulder. And then, of course, they walk up to the drying sheds. They do. So there you go. I was flying my drone yesterday a little bit, just trying to get some images of what this place looks like, some, what would you call them, symmetrical drone photos, and also some shadows. That's the sort of thing I was looking for, just to try and capture this more and more and more. So I'm going around, walking the plank, looking for evidence, and obviously you can see that is your drying shed. It is all locked up, but you can see little piles of pure sodium right there. Man, there will be photographs on the Sean King YouTube Facebook page. Of course there will. So I took some wicked photographs, I did. That feels a little bit flimsy. So you can see there is lots and lots of salt residue that is left. I've got to admit today I forgot it was Sunday. I forgot they don't work on a Sunday. Yeah, I was hoping they were going to be here and I could nick some salt off one of them. Just pure sodium, unrefined salt for my good self. There's a bit of it here, I know, but it needs a bit of cleaning, doesn't it? How do you clean salt? I suppose it's like rock. It is like rock salt, it really is. Oh. So there you go, that is the start of my day. Just walking here. I come out and have a little ride about on the scooter, just so I catch a little bit of sun. It's meant to be cloudy today, so I was going to be stuck in the hotel doing editing, which I struggle with and I still haven't done. I still have not, but and it is tet, by the way, and it is noisy and it is smelly. Let me give you an update on Kampot, because these little places that I get an idea where I'd like to live constantly change. They do. Where the river looked quite appetising to somewhere to have a house along, right now it stinks to high heaven. It is. The water is low and it is just full of like whatever's come from upstream from all the little villages taking a dump in the water and all the rest of it. So now, Kampot stinks to high heaven because of the river. It is the last place I'd want to be anywhere near that river. When I go out and do me walking in the morning, I walk in the road. I get a good 10, 20 metres away from it because it stinks. There's a bus. Oh, it's a bus tour. Maybe someone sold somebody a bus tour to come to the salt plains on a Sunday when no one's working. Or is it the workforce come to do some overtime? Let's go and find out. That was a tour operated bus from Kep, by the way, off to the Boca Mountain today. Just stopped at the salt plains to show the people what's going on. Now, I have made access into somewhere. I will tell you where I am in a second. Now, here are the fishing boats now coming in. They've been out all night. They go out about 4 or 5 o'clock. That is the Mekong Delta, the gateway to the ocean. I think you can also get to the ocean going out that way. Now here, it's a brand new harbour, as you can see, that has been newly built. Not purposely just for me to come and make a vlog about a bit of content, no. I have been here before, but it was all locked up. It was. I misinformed you when I was here before. I did. Oh, this is good when I ain't got a clutch. Whee, that's so easy. Power on. Oh, hang on, no back brake. Welcome to the Kampot International Tourism Port. Right here. It's open to a point. Now, I have been here before and I did see that old fire engine and just assumed this was going to be the brand new Kampot fire station. You know what they say about assumption? Yeah. The brother or the mother. So no, it is not what I reported on before. Now, and look, there's been loads of building being done and it's open to a point. There's a brand new ATM which looks fully operational. All of this along here has had major development. It looks like it's been cleaned up and worked quite a lot since I was here just 6 weeks ago. Massive. So once again, whilst the sun is shining, I will make hay. I will. I'll show you the little wood factory. See all of it, look. 6 weeks ago, there were just piles and piles of rubbish and product to be sorted. All this wood, or bar, woof woof, has been churned up through the wood factory. To some extent, I've got to add. And you'll see, look, Lizzie, come here, there's more. It's Sunday today, so the guys are having a little break. But mate, look at the amount of wood these guys have churned up. Look at it. The piles of wood chippings. When I was there before, you had piles and piles of wood. That's all now been chipped. It was wicked. Huge. It's a way area for more wood, more product coming in. And even here, more product, contaminated soil, all of it. A few weeks ago, this was all full of different aggregate and waste and rubbish. It's all been sorted and looked like it's been used. The difference of Kampot. Here, a whole building yard is ready for construction. Oh man, hang on, sniffer test. So I think this is the old, is it? I think this is the old ferry port. Might still be a ferry port. I don't know. Bay boat. The bay boat Kampot. Is it open? Or is it? Lunch eco cruise, 12 to 2:30, $4 a person. Eco tourism, local lunch, scenic canals. Or you can go for a sunset tour, 5:30 to 8 p.m. for $4.50. Dinner on board, river views, sunset spot. So this is the bay boat. Hello. Can go in? It's okay? Okay, thank you. The bay boat. Bay one, okay. Oh, little temple. I'm just going for a smell of douche check, guys, because the river's bogging in the main part of Kampot. But that's because of all the short sewage pipes. But it might be stagnant there and stinking. A little way downstream might have a different cup of tea. So I come for a sniffer douche. Sniffer test. It's all right. Can't see any sewage. I cannot. I can actually see a fish. How quite cool. So these little boats will take you out for a voyage. And wicked, you can gain straight access. This looks, oh man, like it's just starting out, just beginning. Hello. It's okay? Okay, thank you. But it does, and that looks like a wicked boat. Man, look at all the fish. Wow, there's hundreds of them. Them, I forget what they call them. I don't know if they're peacock, eel. I don't know what they are. I'm just using a reference to see what I've seen on the menus and looking at the fish, that's what I see. We're trying to learn what they are. But the best news is, guys, the river up here is all right. So that's your boat, your sunset, your cruise, your way. Voyagers love voyagers. The bay boat. They've got draft beer on there. Little seats to chill out. Oh mate, they've got a proper bar. Little speaker. Bay boat. Cheap enough. Man, this boat's taken on. Look at this. That's an old fishing boat. That's a large fishing boat of its size of these. But like I say, it's taken on water. Look, the size of it. That's almost like the size of a Viking's boat. That's how big a Viking's boat would have been. I forgot the name of the Viking's boat. The Norseman would have been on a boat, not too much bigger than that. There would have been about 8 of them to a team, wouldn't they? Not masses. Didn't have huge ships. Just a massive, strong beast. I'm talking rubbish. Sometimes, Mr. Ken, it's best not to talk at all. Just shut up. Just show people the lovely images. That's good news. It's not smelling. It's not bogging, which is all right. There you go. Brew break. Can get some coconut. I'm not sure what that is. They are coconuts. They've just been painted by the looks of it. Thank you. Have a good day. I couldn't try. Lunch, cruise and dinner sunset. Steak. Bolognese. Rare fillet steak. Some courgettes. Some papaya salad and some squid. With Kampot pepper. Be honest, that's not a bad dinner. Right. Let's go further into town. Next day. I know, life is tough. And I wish you were here. So where's where I am? I end up at the Milano Pizza and Coffee restaurant right here in the Kampot Crossroads. And I stand on the verge of getting it on. I do. So I'm sat right back here. Ah, mate, people encroaching. I do, whenever I go to restaurants, I always get right out of the way, trying to avoid people smoking. But more people, I'm moving in. So I might have to move. But here's where I come. Today, guys, I didn't get to finish yesterday's vlog. I was really busy, drinking and smoking. Now today I've come in to have a feast of my chicken, what I call goujons. I am stuck here eating and drinking because I think we've got a really big storm coming. I know. And I'm supposed to check out tomorrow to start my epic journey from South Vietnam to North. That's why I leave the window and the doors wide open at all times, because I know any given moment or any given thing, the whole world could change on a spin. So bear with me. I'll keep this vlog going maybe today, or maybe I won't. I may join you in the morning to see where I'm at. Because literally I'm in here, I'm going to eat as much food as I can, get a few beers into me, then I'm going back to the hotel because I think I'm going to be stuck in the hotel for the rest of the day. I think there's a real big storm looming. I do.